We need to solve this equation. 5 by 3p minus 1 by 4 is equal to half. In order to solve it, we should have only p on one side. So first thing is to transpose this, because this is something minus 1 by 4. So we can transpose this to the right hand side. So when we transpose this to the right hand side, minus 1 by 4 becomes plus 1 by 4. So now on the left hand side we have 5 by 3p is equal to, on the right hand side we have half, and this negative 1 by 4 has been transposed. It becomes plus 1 by 4. Now let us add these two on the right hand side. So we get 5 by 3p is equal to half plus 1 by 4. So we take the LCM of the denominators. LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. 2 into 2 gives us 4. So we'll have 1 into 2, that is 2 here. And since we have the same thing, 4 and 4, we write 1 here. So we get 5 by 3 p is equal to 3 by 4. Now we need to transpose 5 and 3. 5 is multiplied with p and 3 divides 5p. So what should we transpose first? Well, we can transpose any of these first. So 3 when taken to this side becomes multiplication. 5 when taken to this side will become division. So let us transpose 3 first. So we get 5p is equal to, this side will be 3 by 4 into 3, that is 9 by 4. Now we need to transpose 5, that is divide this side by 5. So we get p is equal to 9 by 4 divided by 5 gives us 9 by 20. So we get the answer as p is equal to 9 by 20. This is the solution of this equation. We have got it by transposing negative 1 by 4 first, then 3 and then 5. Now if you have a look at the left hand side of this equation, this side, then we have something minus something. So these are two fractions. So instead of following these steps, we could have first taken the LCM of these two fractions and simplified the left hand side. Let us try and simplify the left hand side. So we take the LCM of 3 and 4. The LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. 3 into 4 gives us 12. So we multiply the numerator by 4. 5p into 4 is 20p. 20p. We have a minus. 4 into 3 gives us 12. So we have to multiply the numerator by 3. 1 into 3 is 3. And we have half on the right hand side. So we get 20p minus 3 by 12 is equal to half. This equation is the same as this, only it's written in a different form. So now let us solve this. So 20p minus 3 by 12 is equal to half. Now in order to solve this, we have to transpose 12 to the right hand side. Now 12 if taken to this side becomes multiplication. So it goes to the numerator. 12 is in the denominator here. If it is taken to the right hand side, it goes to the numerator of the right hand side and is multiplied with the numerator. Similarly, 2 is in the denominator of the right hand side. We can transpose 2 to the left hand side and it will be multiplied with the numerator of the left hand side. And this method is called cross multiplication. So if we have an equation in which we have something by something is equal to something by something, we can take the denominator to the other side and multiply it with the numerator of the other side. We can do this for both the sides. So let us cross multiply this. So this 2 is in the right hand side. It is in the denominator. So we can take it in the numerator of the left hand side and multiply it with the numerator. This entire thing is the numerator of the left hand side. So 2 will be multiplied with 20p minus 3. And 12 will be multiplied with the numerator of the right hand side. So 12 will be multiplied with 1. So denominator of right hand side is multiplied with the numerator of left hand side. Denominator of left hand side is multiplied with the numerator of right hand side. That is what we have done here. Now let us simplify this. So 2 into 20p gives us 40p. 2 into negative 3 gives us negative 6 is equal to 12. Now we transpose this negative 6 to the right hand side. So on transposing, this becomes plus 6. 12 plus 6 is 18. So we have 18 here. And lastly, we need to transpose this 40 to the right hand side. So we need to divide the right hand side by 40. So this is 18 by 40. And we can write it in simplified form as P is equal to 9 by 20. So this is the same value of P which we had got earlier. P is equal to 9 by 20. The only difference is we have solved using a different method, that is cross multiplication. So when we have something by something is equal to something by something, we can use cross multiplication for simplifying it first, and then we can solve the equation. So if you have this by this is equal to this by this, that is there are two fractions. You can take this here, take this here and multiply. So this goes here, which is what we have. This goes here, which is what we have. Now solve this using cross multiplication. So we have two fractions. So we take 9 here and y plus 1 here. So we get 9 into y minus 2 is equal to 8 into y plus 1. Simplify this. 9y. 9 into negative 2 is negative 18. This is equal to 8 into y is 8y plus 8 into 1 is 8. So this is equal to 8y plus 8. Now take all the variables on one side. So we bring 8y here and take all the constants on the other side. So take negative 18 here. So we have 9y. We write 9y. Now 8y has to be taken from right hand side to the left hand side. So if we transpose plus 8y, it becomes negative 8y. We have 8 here. And we have negative 18. We need to take it to the right hand side. So when negative 18 is transposed, it will become plus 18. So we get 9y minus 8y is equal to y, which is equal to 8 plus 18, that is 26. So this is our answer. Y is equal to 26 is the solution of this equation. Now solve this equation. Well, on the first look, it appears to be very difficult, but let us solve it and see it actually isn't. So first thing is to take the LCM of these two numbers in the denominator. So the LCM of x minus 2 and x minus 1 is x minus 2 into x minus 1. Now we need to multiply 3 with x minus 1 and 2 with x minus 2. On the right hand side, we have 5 by x. Now, let us simplify the numerator. So, we have 3x minus 3 plus 2x minus 4 by x minus 2 into x minus 1. So, x into x is x square. X into negative 1 is negative x. Negative 2 into x is negative 2x. Negative 2 into negative 1 is plus 2 is equal to 5 by x. Or 3x plus 2x is 5x. Negative 3, negative 4 is negative 7 by x square. Negative x, negative 2x is negative 3x plus 2 is equal to 5 by x. So now we have something by something is equal to something by something. So cross multiply. So we get x into 5x minus 7 is equal to 5 into this entire thing, because this entire thing is the denominator of the left hand side. So this entire thing will be multiplied with the numerator of the right hand side. So 5 into x square minus 3x plus 2. And simplify this. X into 5x is 5x square. Minus 7 into x is minus 7x. 5 into x square is 5x square. 5 into negative 3x is negative 15x. 5 into 2 is 10. Now, we have a 5x square and a 5x square here. So, if we take this 5x square to the left hand side, it will become negative 5x square. 5x square and negative 5x square will give us 0. So, this x square term will disappear. So, it becomes a linear equation in one variable. So, although we had an x square term on both the sides, but since the coefficient on both the sides was the same, it gets cancelled, and hence we have a linear equation in one variable. Now, let us bring this x to the left hand side. So, negative 7x plus 15x, because negative 15x, if transposed to the left hand side, becomes plus 15x, is equal to 10. This implies negative 7x plus 15x is 8x. 8x is equal to 10. Now we need to transpose this 8 to the right hand side. So we'll have x is equal to 10 by 8, which is 5 by 4. So x is equal to 5 by 4 is the solution of this equation. So we have solved it using cross multiplication. So x is equal to 5 by 4 is the solution. You can substitute the value of x on the left hand side and the right hand side and verify that both will be equal.